Hi everyone. I've gotten some comments and some feedback on one of my videos from the Eddie Van Halen Live Without a Net solo. So I specifically I was asked to do a tutorial or a lesson on one of the sections. So I'm going to attempt to put that together for you. This solo, the way I divide the solo, it actually has 9 different sections. This section would actually be section number 7, which I call the harmonic tapping section or the tap harmonic section. Now my setup here as far as recording videos is not sophisticated by any means. I'm not at that level yet. So as far as recording YouTube videos, this is still very amateurish. So I apologize for the video quality, but I am going to show you some really good content. So I hope this is helpful for those of you who wanted this information, and I hope you enjoy it. Here it goes. I also want to say that in one of the comments I was asked to show the guitar part closely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my camera and I'm just going to really aim it on the guitar itself. So for most of the tutorial, you're not going to see my face, you're going to see the guitar. So here goes. Okay, so I'm going to show you the what I call the harmonic tapping section or the tap harmonic section. This is actually the 7th section of the solo. I divide the solo into 9 parts. This would be section number 7. I'm actually starting with this video because this is where I got my first request as far as explaining the solo. So in the future I may end up doing all the other sections, but for now I'm starting with section number 7, the tap harmonic section or the harmonic tapping section, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so he basically starts, he's got his 3rd finger on the 5th string, 7th fret, okay? And he does a little slide up and down the fretboard, but really he ends up on the 5th string with his 3rd finger, and he's not really even hitting that note to begin with. He's just sliding up to it and pulling off. So tapping onto the 7th fret. Then he does tap harmonics at the 14, 12, and 11. He's pulling off and tapping the 5. Okay, tap harmonics then at the 12, 10, 9. So and then the ending to that part goes like this. Okay, so that last part is, once he pulls off the 5, he's going 7, tap 14, pull off hammer 5, tap harmonic 12, pull off hammer 7, tap harmonic 14, 19. Okay? Got that? Alright. Now after that, he's going to repeat the 7 and the 5 thing I just showed you originally, which is 7, tap harmonic 14, 12, 11, pull F, hammer 5, tap harmonic 12, 10, 12, 10, 9. But this time He's going to drop down one more time to the 3rd fret. Got that? So he's pulling off, hammering onto the 3rd, and then his tap harmonics there are going to be 10, 8, 7. And then he just does this little, just so we can emphasize the 3 again. So that part will go like this. Okay, now he's going to go back up to the 7 and 9 again. That's a repeating theme throughout this entire section. Now this time he's going to go. Okay, so that section will sound like this. Okay, so what he's doing there, again, he starts off with the 7-5 thing. Then he's jumping to the 3rd string, and he's simultaneously getting his 3rd finger onto the 7th fret of the 3rd string. He's not tapping it, he's just getting it down there. At the exact same moment, he hits the tap harmonic on the 12th with a bend, okay? So he's got his finger on the 7th, he's doing a tap harmonic in the 12th. As soon as he hits it, he's bending that 7th fret up to the 9. So his tap harmonic is actually being bent. Okay? Now the trick there, of course, is as that's happening, you run the risk of getting some clanking sounds from your 4th and 5th string. Okay? So it just takes a little practice to mute that out. A lot of it has to do with how you bend the string. I am able to use my thumb up here to block those other strings. Got that? Okay. It's hard. I mean, you know, this is not an easy solo, but this can be learned. I'm showing you how it's done, and obviously it's going to be up to you to practice to get it smooth. So he's tapping, bending, then while he's got it up there, he just then he's taking this finger and just so we can get that sound and let it down. You got that? So there's actually 3 tap harmonics in that little section right there. The first one with the bend. That's a regular pull off and let down. And then just another hammer pull. And then a tap harmonic at the 14th with a bend and hold, and a tap harmonic at the 19th fret, okay? While he's still got this note bent. So it go. Okay, so I hope you have that pattern down. The real key there is just practicing that to get it to sound smooth. The biggest obstacle to that not sounding smooth is trying to prevent the 4th and the 5th string from getting from, you know, getting those accidentally to sound. You don't want those to accidentally sound. You don't want them to clank or anything like that. So just okay, so that little section right there should go. Got it? Alright. We're making good progress. Now, after that section, he goes back to the 7-5 thing. And then he does a familiar ending. We've already covered this one. Okay? That's just back up to the 7. Okay. Those tap harmonics were 14, 12, 14, 19. Okay. Now, after that section, he's going to do very similar to the previous section we just did. Okay? I'm going to play it first and then we'll explain it. Okay. Now, when you listen to the recording, it's hard to know exactly what he's doing, even if you have software that allows you to slow it down and maintain the pitch. It's still a little tricky. Really, what he's doing it's a variation of that previous pattern we had done. He gets a lot of really weird and cool sounds out of that, and honestly, you know, without overanalyzing that little section, and I racked my brain on it, but without overanalyzing it, again, he's on the 3rd string, 7th fret, he's hitting the tap harmonic on 12 and bending it, and then on the way down, he's letting that string, he's slowly letting that string down, so you get some half notes in between, okay? So okay. Okay, so what I think he's doing there, he's 7th fret, 3rd string, he's doing a tap harmonic on the 12, he's bending up, then I think he's hitting the 14. And then I think he's letting that string down about a half note. And then doing 12, 14. Now, if you want to play it a little differently, that's fine. But you get the idea of. I hope you get the idea of what he's doing there. I think it sounds cool. 12, bend up to the 9, hit the 14, hit the 12, start to let that bend down, and about halfway down hit the 14 again, so you're at a half note, bring it all the way down. Then tap the 19 when you're all the way down from the bend, and bend up again. Okay? And again, not necessarily an easy thing to play, but once you get the idea, then you just work on it until you make it sound smooth. The biggest challenge are these strings right here, because they're right there. You know, they're gonna clank. You have to learn how to block those out somehow. I've done a combination of, as I'm bending, I try to get a good grip. If you get it just right, sometimes you can get it without any noise, without using any additional fingers. Sometimes I've had to use my first finger to sort of mute those strings. Obviously you don't want to press down because you don't want to cause any clanking sound. You can lightly mute those. It takes a little work to get used to it. Another thing you can do is I found sometimes I can, before my taps, I can block out those extraneous sounds with my thumb just by lightly muting. Okay? It takes a little finesse. Okay? So you can experiment with just trying to get a good bend by itself without the extraneous sounds. You can try to block out by muting with the first finger, or you can try to block out with your thumb down here. It's going to take some work on your part, but those are basically the notes he's using to get those really cool harmonic sounds along with the bends. Let's see. After that section, where do we go from there? He goes back to the 7/5 thing. And then a very familiar ending to that. That's a recurring pattern throughout this solo. Okay? We already know that one. Now, the next section starts off with the 7/5 thing, and then he drops down to the 3rd fret. Okay, the tap harmonics for that would be 10, 8, and 7. Got it? Tap harmonics at 10, 8, 7. When he hits the 7, obviously he's got that little bend there. Okay, all I did was slide up to the 5 and do the 12, 10, 9 tap harmonic. Then he goes back down to the 3. He does a little double there. Slides up to the 5. And he goes down one more time. Just a single there. Up to the 5. Okay, that's that section. So let's hear what that sounds like by itself. Now he's going to go back up to the 7/5 thing. But this, no, I take it back. He's not doing the 7/5 thing. He's just going back to the 7, okay, at this point. So this section is going to be... I'm sorry, let's do that again. I'll just play through it, then I'll slow it down and explain it. Okay, so he's doing everything with his left hand on the 7th fret, okay? The tap harmonics are different. It's going 12, 14, 12, 11, 14, 12, 9, I'm sorry, 14, 12, 11, with the bend, 12, 14, then that higher pitch is a tap harmonic on the 10th fret. So this is an odd interval, not odd sounding, it's just odd because it's hard to play. It's hard to play this tap harmonic. You've got your 3rd finger on the 7th fret, and you're trying to hit a tap harmonic on the 10th fret. It's not easy to do. The best thing I can tell you is instead of trying to hit that with the pad of your finger, try to hit it with the tip of your finger, okay? And it's almost like, and you have to, when you go to hit that, if you really want to get that tap harmonic, first of all, make sure your pickup is switched to your back pickup. Well, for this whole solo, I would actually do that, but for this part especially, if you really want to get those tap harmonics. So when you go to hit that one, you want to try to be, instead of being on the pad of your finger, you want to be on the tip. And you want to hit it lightly, and you almost want to, instead of coming right down on top of it, you almost want to come from just underneath it. And it takes practice. I'm used to playing that fast, so slowing this down is throwing me off a little bit. Let me play through it fast again, the way I would normally play it. There it is. again, not an easy section to play because that tap harmonic on the 10th fret while your left hand is fretting the 7th fret. That is not an easy harmonic. Use the very tip of your finger, hit it lightly. That is the key, is hitting that lightly to get that harmonic. Okay? But you just gotta work with it. You just gotta play with it until you get it down. Did you get the last one? That last one was 7th fret, tap on the 19th. Okay, that's fretting the 4th string at the 6th fret, tap harmonic at the 18th fret. Back down to 5th string, 7th fret, 19th fret. Okay. And I believe that's the end of that section. Let me just do that once more. Yes, that is the end of that section. And then he goes into the Spanish fly section, but that's a different section. So that is a full tutorial on the harmonic tapping section, or the tap harmonic section, however you want to call it. That is section 7 of the guitar solo. Again, that guitar solo, the way I break it down, has 9 distinct parts. That is part number 7. I started the tutorial with that section first because that's the one where I got the requests. If there's other sections of the solo that you want me to cover, put it in the comments section, and I'll do tutorials on other sections as well. So I hope that was helpful. Okay, so that was the section 7, the tap harmonic section. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I will do other sections of the solo if you guys want. But I wanted to start with that one because that's where the requests were. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. If there was anything that wasn't quite clear and you want it, you want this explained a little further, or you want me to answer any questions in the comment section, let me know. I do have tabs for that. The tabs alone don't quite do it justice because some of those things he does with the tap harmonics and the bends, as far as I know, they don't have a standard format in tablature. I had to sort of create my own notation to indicate those various actions with the tap harmonics and the simultaneous bends and so forth. So I do have tabs, but I think they're most useful in conjunction with this video. Also, please feel free to check out the live version I did of the solo. It was a shortened version, but I did get to do a live version of the solo, and that was quite a bit of fun doing that. I'll put the link to that in the description. Hope you enjoy, and let me know what you think. If you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe too. Thanks.